I have just been killed by this server's greatest villain, and now I'm becoming a pacifist.
Now to understand why, I have to introduce you to the Freedom SMP. Beginning the Freedom SMP, I intended to get stacked and dominate the server. However, doing so would result in my repeated death through several betrayals, including the one I included for the start of the video.
So there I was, stuck at spawn, powerless and without items. Being that my thirst for power was the reason I was in this mess, my plan now is simple. For the next 7 days, I will turn into a complete pacifist, one who will not harm other players and only do good for the server. And I will start with cleaning up spawn. And we're done. I mean, like, right now, spawn is looking like so much better. As I finished repairing spawn, a player said he wanted to meet with me. Now this player was the same player that betrayed and killed me at the beginning of the video, which meant I would probably be on high alert, right? However, because I literally had nothing, I didn't actually care if I died, considering I would not need armor or PvP gear. So I joined a call with Proish.
Okay, I'm gonna put you in an obsidian block, and if you answer 3 questions, I'll let you know.
Okay.
So are you gonna help me destroy spawn or not?
No, I'm not gonna help you destroy spawn. It's not a very pacifist-like thing to do.
So you're really, really committed.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you can leave.
Oh.
Sometimes it's too much. Yeah, you can leave, man. You can
Yay! After Proish let me out, he warned me that spawn would be destroyed, one way or the other. So when I saw this giant crater at spawn, it was pretty obvious that Proish had caused it. And this worried me. 2 months ago, I had given Proish 6 sacks of gunpowder, and though he said he'd use it to nuke my old base, I was convinced he still had some. So that meant that I had indirectly caused this explosion, meaning I was the problem. This trap made me realize that I wasn't just fighting against Proish and his teammate Trey, but my own haunted past of violence. And from this, I realized something else. Peace was something unattainable on the server, and those who try to will be slaughtered. The goal of a pacifist is to maintain peace, which means I will ultimately fail if I continue to let Proish blow up spawn, so I would stop holding myself back. This was no longer about pride or honor, it was about dealing justice. I would contact what remaining allies I had left and ready myself for the final battle against Proish and Trey. And then I took a break for a couple of weeks from the SMP and joined back and found this. Spawn had once more been griefed, this time to the point of unrecognition. This time it wasn't just the Freedom Pillar, but the houses, the ground, and even the farms surrounding Spawn. And then the player that had grief Spawn logged on and began taunting me. No, don't waste more TNT!
Why not?
No, it's Spawn when I was... At this point, I just felt nothing but hopelessness. With the server ending, there was absolutely no chance for me to serve justice to Proish, Trey, and Frosting all at the same time. And I really just wanted to kill Proish and the Griefers, but what if I just didn't? I mean, the whole point of being a pacifist was not being violent, and serving justice towards Proish and Trey weren't specifically for the server. I realized that it was just for myself. I was scared that if I didn't stand up for myself, I would be overlooked, and my efforts would be ruined every time. But then I began seeing people telling me I was doing alright. By cleaning up spawn, I had already stood up for myself on multiple occasions, so I decided that because this season of Freedom SMP was ending, I would create a memory chamber for all the members to put their favorite memories in the chamber, for us to hopefully move on to the next season on the Freedom SMP. If there's one thing I've learned from being a pacifist, is that already acting on my beliefs is already enough representation of myself. And they blew my house up. Oh, what the